Depending on whose reporting you trust, the marriage of Tiger Woods is between 6 and 10 women over par. But his wife has reportedly taken a powder, if not a mulligan, and moved out of their home in Florida. Our #1 story, Radar Online, reporting Elon Woods is living in another house nearby, but his people are trying to keep it quiet because, quote, they don't want any publicity about what is going on in the marriage. Yeah, that's working well. No publicity, just a team of Taiwanese animators working around the clock in shifts, having pumped out 3 more of their mini masterpieces. Using a Sims-like style of animation and a liberal interpretation of facts and gossip, Apple Daily last week produced its first video, titled translating as Woods, broken windows at night to save his wife crash, shady husband. The 3 new creations include the newspaper's own translations from Mandarin to English, well, kind of English. Here now a selection from the 3rd animation, Tiger Woods Lover #3 Exposed. We're not saying any of this is exactly true. We think of it more as art.
Tiger Woods is facing the biggest challenge of his life. Tabloid has disclosed a 3rd alleged Woods lover, Vegas club executive Kalika McQueen. She was a very influential person of the city. The relationship happened when Eileen was pregnant. They met regularly and were seen publicly. Woods was also seen in a VIP room of a bar with girls on either side and hands up their skirts. Reports said lover #2, Jamie Grubbs, not only bragged to friends about the relationship, but also played the voicemail.
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone.
And received an anonymous phone call.
You are my husband.
Unanimous phone call? Well, if it's 10 women, maybe it was a unanimous phone call. We continue with the animated tale of the prenup.
According to Us Weekly, the settlement is over $30 million. Sources said Eileen asked for revision, shortened the 10-year limitation, and Woods had agreed, and has already transferred millions of dollars into her account. The couple has also begun intense marriage counseling at home.
That was intense. By the way, as you saw, Woods got a free Michael Jordan shoe phone with his subscription to Sports Illustrated. Now, I know what you're asking. What about alleged lover #1?
Alleged lover #1, Rachel Yucatel, canceled a scheduled press conference on Thursday. Sources said Yucatel's lawyer was bargaining on the phone with Woods and finally agreed to $1 million to keep quiet.
And as you saw just there, apparently that was Secretary of State Hillary Clinton brokering the deal. It was apparently supposed to be Attorney Gloria Allred. Luckily, thanks to Apple Daily, we now know exactly what happened before the crash, allegedly.
Yucatel saved hundreds of Woods messages with highly sexual nature. The 2 were texting before the accident. Eileen questioned Woods and tried to grab the phone. During the struggle, the phone was broken, and so was the vestibule of the house. That's why Woods refused to let the police in.
I broke my vestibule. Refused to let him in like a hockey goalie. No soup for you, officer. As for the post-accident blow-by-blow, Apple Daily has portrayed this before, but not with as much detail, and not with the neighbors who sleep in their day clothes.
U.S. station also report that according to Woods' neighbor Adams, about 2:30 a.m. right after the car crash, his sister heard a commotion and saw the car light shining in. Adams was awake and went outside and saw Woods lying next to the car, and Eileen was talking to him. Woods was unconscious and snoring.
Unconscious and snoring. I would have paid to see that. And back to that prenup. In the 4th video from Apple Daily, Woods break the bank to keep lovers quiet. We learn more about the alleged prenup settlement and about the mother of Tiger Woods and what she was doing during all of the sexy time.
Woods agreed to pay Eileen $5 million, and if she stayed for 2 more years, she will be paid $55 million more, but must pretend to be still in love and not disclose anything to the public. If she stayed for 7 years, she will be paid $75 million. Rumors said the rift between Eileen and Mom is the reason breaking the marriage, because Woods' mother demanded to build her a mansion next door, so Eileen insisted to separate the house by water. Last month, when Woods met Yucatel secretly in an Australian hotel room, Woods' mom was dining right downstairs.
Enjoying dinner, Mother? And apparently Mrs. Woods is a witch. The latest bombshell comes to us via a UK tabloid called The News of the World. A waitress from a Perkins restaurant in Orlando revealed steamy details of her alleged affair with the world's #1 golfer. Unfortunately, Apple Daily hasn't translated this video yet, but I did my best.
加到11個
Long, cool woman in a red dress. Tiger meets Mindy at Perkins' high-class style restaurant. He phones in order, has visions of red mushrooms. He asks her back to his place or another restaurant, maybe.
He texts me constantly, and he would phone me regularly. Every time he would contact me, obviously it was for sex.
Some people look better as animated figures. I don't know what she's doing here, but it looks like she needs a shower. This they now do. They have relations all over the place in his house, but never Tiger's bed, which is queen-sized and located in a large closet. First of all, clearly the animation team has never been to a Perkins restaurant. Second, Minnie Lawton claims she and Woods were romantic all over the house. Yes, in the shower, just not in his bed, which is queen-sized and located in a large closet. Ms. Lawton's story continues. Mindy says something about Tiger's wife, who suddenly gets an X over her face, possibly H1N1. Tiger makes public appearances, adoring crowds, then the spanky. Tiger has thought bubble about underwear he wants her to wear, or maybe it's about Annika Sorenstam. Text messages in, order to restaurant, van starts a-rockin'. So she helped him change a tire? Oh, you mean, try to get to sleep with that Tiger Woods slapping image in your head, by the way. Thanks, Apple Daily. That's countdown for this, the 2,412th day since the previous president declared mission accomplished in Iraq. I'm Keith Olbermann. Good night and good luck.